All right, so today I'll be showing you how I'll be fixing the house for the rabbits and the chicken. The reason why we are doing this, we need to get some manure from chicken so that we can use it for our project here. As you can see, this is the timber we bought. This timber is about $10, and we also bought some metallic for plaster, some metals here, expanded metals. The reason why I'm using this, it doesn't rust, and we are going to strengthen it with another layer of some metals that will be used for security purposes. So I also bought the small timbers here because if you look here, our pine, sorry, our tomatoes have actually started flowering. So you know tomatoes have weaker stem, so we need to basically strengthen them. I put these small sticks, but they were not helping, so I need to also to buy threads for tying this tomatoes tube. So we'll be doing this work with one of these young gentlemen here who's going to be helping me with the task. And we will also, I'll show you the hydroponics and aeroponics, which we are actually also going to implement it here in a few minutes. So let's just get started as you follow this video. All right, so pick, get that timber, later muti. So I'll be mixing some bit of Luganda, and because we're actually doing the construction work. Basically, this gentleman here is going to help me cut the timbers in the sizes that can be used. Get the side zero. The reason why he's helping me because I can't do all other tasks myself, so it's basically going to jingize wano tulabe distance. Mawega. Sides wano kuona. December. Okay, so December. Oh, zigenda zona. Wait. Oh. Kakati. Gisale wano. Sola wano. Kola kameza no. Ojimanyi, ojiraba? Soko jisindikira mabega katini. Hao? Paka wa? Wano. Sala wano. Kale jisale. Sorry. All right, so basically it's going to help me cut this timber so that we can use it to protect basically the rabbits. So let me remove this watering can. So this is what I'm doing in my home gardening. I'm trying to multitask it so that the reason is simple. Okay, the reason is quite simple because we want to make sure that the rabbits are protected from the rain and also some reptiles, probably snakes and others. We want to make sure that they cannot enter inside the house. The rabbit house is just going to be behind, as you see from that measurement. So he has managed actually to cut it. You have to check if the measurement is actually right. Later. Etuka bulungi okale sala endala gaawo ku meters. So now what we have done, we want to make sure that want to put it to some layer like 1 2, then the rest we're going to use that metallic mesh so that we can protect the entire space. So whatever works best for us is what we'll go by. We'll also try to leave some bit of the door where the rabbits can enter and come out, and also for feeding. So basically that's what we're trying to do. The funny thing is that it's kind of zigzag. We don't know what to do, but let's first flow with the vibe and see, because we have some small tree there. We also need to protect that tree, and of course the roofing bit of it. Yeah, so that's what you're trying to do today. I'll talk about the tomatoes when I buy the threads for tying, but for now, if you look at this small gardening, this is the small space we have in our backyard, but we want to transform it into a living garden. The reason why we want to call it a living garden is because we want to be very sure that whatever is here has life, it's living. That means the plants are healthy, the rabbits are okay, because the main reason we need to do some small research about the rabbit urines, its benefits. But for the fish that we are going to introduce the other side, for the aquaponics, basically the reason why we are doing the aquaponics is because we want to get nitrogen, and the reason why we need to introduce the fish into the aquaponics is because the nitrogen will help our plants to grow, and these plants are actually growing very well. We'll be harvesting actually tomatoes from here, cabbages, spinach. There are so many varieties of plants here, and we also have beans. The bush beans are actually here. The beans are actually ready, and the spinach. There's also some bit of avocado which is growing, but we will transfer it to the bigger side. We have our small bit of the nursery bed here, but we have some issues here because we need to transfer those plants because they actually, there's too much water, so we need to basically transfer it and change. So as we do this, I'll try to show you around as he's cutting so that you see. I think he's actually done cutting. The next step is going to be easier for us to kale ogimaze omaze bulungi. I'm saying that he has finished it very well, so tujagenda kati kale kandebe sokolete eno kale tewali bizibu naye teweera tugenda teeka ebibaati kale kansoke nkutwale. Alright, so I'll cut this video here, then I'll come back and proceed with other tasks.